She is the heart of different people, different languages, cultures, different identities, who all call her home. She is the chaos and the calm that exists side by side. She's reflected in the warm sunshine that you can feel burning inside you. She shines from the warm, spontaneous smile. She's the heart of the sky-high mountains and tropical jungle of golden sand dunes and lush green grassland. She is Africa, the one they never show. She is the place I call home. Fire. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to the channel. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to the family. My name is Ropafadzo Dambire and I am a Zimbabwean YouTuber. I make all types of content and I'm very passionate about what I do. Guess what? In the celebration of Africa Day, today I decided to dress up and look the part, and we are going to be talking about growing up African, and I'm excited about this, guys. It's going to be such an exciting video, and you know what? Just get yourself ready. So guys, today I have a special friend of mine joining me today. She is amazing. I love her. I love her energy, man. She's a whole vibe. So, introducing Nanji, aka Deboujee. Make some noise. Yes, girl. Hello. Look at you. Isn't she lovely? Can you see?
Hi, everyone.
Do you want to say something to the people? I don't know,
I feel like she already did the intro, guys. Yeah, so it's Nanji, also known as Deboujee, because I am that person. So yeah.
I'm
so excited. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming and just, being on the
Feels
channel.
A formal thing, but yeah.
Yeah, so I think I'd actually told you guys what we're going to be doing today. We are talking about growing up African. Mm-hmm. So Nanji is Deboujee. Let me use that for today. Yeah, she is Namibian. And what tribe are you?
I'm Caprivian.
She's Caprivian, and I'm Zimbabwean. So it's
we are cousins.
We're Africans.
We're right next to each other.
So yeah, Nanji. Let's start from here. Mm-hmm. So if you see me looking down, it's because I don't want to get lost. Sometimes, when you're in front of the camera, ideas just start to leave. So I write things down just, to... So, first of all, can we start with, okay, what was the worst punishment that you ever got when you're growing up?
Yeah. Am I ready to share this? I remember, I don't know what I did, but I know it was dumb. I know it was very dumb. And then I was crying hysterically because I've always been exaggerated. And my mom was threatening to lock me outside the house. And then I wouldn't stop doing, what was I doing? Yeah, but I know I wouldn't stop. And she kept pushing me. And it was dark outside. And guys, I've always been afraid of the dark. I love black, by the way. But me in the dark back then. So, yeah, it was just that whole thing of being threatened to be locked in the dark, or just being threatened to be put in the dark, or I will chase you up, Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
Okay.
I think I'm so traumatized by that. I don't know why. I know I was very young. I think I was below 5, but it's just one of those things I can still... vividly, is it vivid? Mm-hmm. It's one of those things I can still see.
I feel like you're one of the first people that have actually told me something that's along those lines, because almost everyone that I've talked to, their worst punishment was a beating. You're not African if you haven't gotten a beating, either by what do you call it? A stick from the tree. Whether it's we call it mugoti from Zimbabwe, the wooden stick that you use to cook your pap with. Whether it's a belt or it's a sleeper, And you know what? As for me, I got bit, Nanji, by like literally everything my parents could find. Every tree. I know I've been bitten by a mulberry tree, a mango tree, a stick from the mango tree, from the avocado tree. Like I know how each and every tree take like you.
But you know, I
even the belt.
As Africans, guys, I believe it's safe to say we've all been murdered at some point. Have we not been, guys? We literally resurrected at some point. Have you, guys? You know that experience where you actually felt like your parents killed you, and then they wake you up.
But I got to a point where I'm just like, it's fine, just beat me, I don't care anymore. Just do it. Like, I wouldn't feel the pain anymore. Like, that's how bad it was. But so, if you're African and you've never gotten bitten, are you even African? Are you African? Huh?
If you say it like that, now, okay, if we're in these lines, my mom used to have a belt. I forgot what that belt's name was, but I just knew it had this big butterfly, the one that I knew that belt was white, it was thick, and it had a butterfly. And whenever she asked you, should I bring out the belt, you'd behave. You're put in check.
So yeah, ask yourself, if you've not gotten bitten by an African parent, are you even African? Have you ever had those moments when your African aunt comes home and they decide to give you money, and your parents are like, let me keep it for you. It's a trap. It's an entire trap.
I don't understand because one thing I always felt about that is these aunties know that they're going to take the money from us. So why not just give it to us privately? Or even when they did give it to you privately, they would make sure your parents know, oh, I gave her money for
Imagine.
this. Was it ever my money?
You know, as I was thinking about this, I thought about how when we were growing up in Zim, dressing was a really big issue, hey? Like, I know there are a lot of different things associated with dressing. For me, I thought about how you couldn't wear anything that's above the knee. Like, whether you're in the house, whether you're going out, anything above the knee was regarded as taboo. And so even until this day, if like I'm to post anything on my social media pages, I still have to be really thoughtful.
Cautious.
Exactly, cautious as to what I'm putting out there, because I know my fellow Zimbabweans would be like, for us that means like she's losing her morals, like she's now loose, so you're considered loose. Exactly. And then also with like those African aunties who like to gossip a lot, if you wear anything that's below the knee, they're like, hey, does she not want to get married or what? There's always something associated with this, and you're like, so what exactly do you want me to do? If I wear something that's short, you've got a problem. If I wear something that's very long, you've got a problem. What do you want me to do? Is it
Maichipo yamone mashurari kuno. Mune varume asikana motongwarira munotorerwa. Maura awandisa. Icho chiura chikurumizira mwana wa 2000 kawe. Asikana ndekutuka kwacho kuenderwa nayo mukupfurwa takapfekerwa nhasi. Honai. Mukati anombozvitarisawo pagirazi asitabuda mumba iyeye. Plus futi inoda munhu ane magaro kuti zvake izvi ikuti ngekapaikirwa pamuti. Amaichipo one zvakapfekwa nhasi. Hembe yakamufita zvayo but hameno zvaingori, so hameno zvairi. Pamwe akaitenga mumbero toti kudi. Hakana ibakosi, zvinhu zvongere kuchina here. Haufambe 2 minutes mutauni ukasangana nemunhu akaipfeka. Ini ndikanzi oya ndoramba hakana.
For us, especially in the Zambezi region, our parents were very, when it came to dressing, guys, especially if there's a man in the house or an uncle or your dad, whatever, you always have to have the chitenge, the wrap, the
Zambia.
The Nigerians will call it the wrapper. You always have to have your wrapper on if you... if it's hot and, they'll be like, put that on instead of having something short. And then I remember, guys, story time. Yo, I went in Katima now.
Okay.
A few years back. I went to the market with my cousin. My cousin, okay, she was from the city, and you can't tell a girl what to put on. She had booty shorts on, and we went to the market. And guys, well, we're not that big. Where did those aunties not cause a guys? Those people cause the scene.
Havoc.
Like, yeah, what?
Like, what are you wearing?
Can I say the word? Like, they'll just be this whore, this hooray, this hooray.
Do they also say hure in your language?
Hooray.
Yeah,
it's a whore.
Yeah, we also say that in Zimbabwe. Hure.
Or mahule is house.
Guys.
See why I say we are cousins.
Try me.
Yeah,
but you're also there, like just near the Zambian border.
Don't we share the Zambezi River? What do we share?
I think we do.
No, the Zambezi River is connected.
We're related.
But with dressing.
And then also the hand-me-downs. Like if you've got an older cousin or an older sister, you just know that you're always going to have clothes because, when she grows out of them, you're going to have them. Even, especially school uniforms. No, you don't even have to worry about a blazer. Since Ropa is not done with primary school, Ruva, you can have it.
You want something new, but your parents know. We're not going to inherit. Okay, no, guys, they didn't die, but they knew that it was going to be passed on.
Imagine. Is there anything that, sticks out for you, on being African? Growing up Namibian, and is there anything that you can remember from your childhood and you're like, yeah, I bet they do this in every African country?
I don't know if it's in every tribe in Namibia, but a memory I love to cherish, and I still try to keep it alive with my own kids, as dancing for money, guys. Have you ever had to dance for 10 cents, 50 cents? And back then 50 cents was a lot.
A lot, honey.
So I think for me, it's just one of those dance for your money. Our parents were the hypists, guys. They would hype us up even if we weren't doing what has to be done on that dance floor.
They taught us to work for the money from an early age because you have to dance for you to get the money. You have to be the best.
Okay, when we say dance for the money, guys, no, now that you're big, you don't have to dance for the money. But yeah, it's just one of these things of you knew if you wanted something, if you wanted the reward, you had to do what all the other kids are doing. And also just helped, I think it helped with shyness.
Yeah. Because
I was shy.
Were you shy?
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
No, ask anybody that knew, who knew. I mean, anybody that knew the younger me. I was the quiet. I was mute.
I can't believe it. But oh wow, we move.
Yeah, but that also, it's like you mentioned, it helps to build certain characteristics in a child. It just helps a child open up, be more free with other kids. Yes.
And then socializing, etc. Damn. Can you see that I was a dancer? Can you see that I grew up dancing? Because the self-confidence just doesn't come naturally.
I will ask her to show you guys that picture. I was a Kwaito queen, basically. Hey, Kwaito queens.
Would you ever allow your child to roll her eyes?
Roll as in
you say something and you go, the actual, I don't know, or to go.
Which one is it this one?
That one, there's that one, and then the one when the eyes go round.
No.
Yes, that one. And then
see, I have very big hands.
Very fast.
If you want to fly across the room like we flew in our days, guys, you will.
Or to even think it, I feel like our parents always had this thing where they know what you're thinking. After they say something and then you don't necessarily agree with it, and then you think it like, my mom is stupid.
When you talk back,
she will be like, come back here, Ropa, we are bad, like, come back. What did you say? You're like,
that you said it silently.
You said
but they heard. I don't know how these people always hear. Like they hear, or maybe they didn't hear. It was just that the fact that this child is still talking. Guys,
like you can't talk back to your parents as an African child. You can't roll your eyes. You can't do those funny sounds. For who? For what?
Do you guys know that sound?
Try it and then you die.
You know that thing that happens to your ear?
Bruh, you'll see stars.
Those slaps have humbled us. No, it's funny how other people will look at this. Guys, don't come for me. But people would look at this as abuse. And for me, I feel if not for some of those if not for some of those guys, would you be who you are?
Then timekeeping. You're not African if you've never been late. I refuse. If you're African and you're always on time, are you truly African? Ask yourself, are you truly African? Africans and timekeeping. It's like this.
I'm working on it. Okay, I think you're punctual.
Yeah, my father taught me that. He's one of those very punctual people, and now so often I get to events early and then I'm like the only one, and I'm just like I should be late. I must just be late because everyone else is always an hour or 30 minutes late.
Ask my boss or ask my colleagues. They will tell you about me. You better ask somebody. But listen. If you decide, Kucha, we're gonna meet at 1. If I tell you let's meet at 1, I mean 3. Like, where's the common sense? If I say 1, it's 2 hours later. Because 1 is the time you start to get ready. The time is. How do you guys think? For me, if I ever tell you let's meet up at 3, if I say 3, I mean 5. It's guys, there's that 2-hour grace period. But yeah, that's just how. But no, I should stop it. But I will try. But for my wedding, you guys will be on time because we are.
But you'll be late.
I'm the only one allowed to be late, of course. We are locking those gates.
Right. And then, guys, there's this one bag that every African home has. In Zimbabwe, we call it the changan. The changan bag.
What?
Changan bag.
Changan. We call it a no problem. Because if you have problems, you can put all of them inside that bag. Guys, it will accommodate all of your problems.
My dear.
That bag, guys, your clothes.
That bag is the one, guys.
Your luggage, your furniture. I can confidently say you can put furniture in that bag because that
even at the airport, you will find that bag.
It has carried a lot.
It has raised families.
Because
yeah.
So the changan
bag.
Changan,
no
problem.
Me, like she like me. Molly rocks in my green tea. Pussy boy can get out my way. I'll run up that jet before I run any phase. Killing shit for fun, but
Last one. Thereby the greetings. I feel like in Zimbabwe, they take it so seriously. You cannot greet an elder with the left hand. You cannot, and there's this particular thing. I hope you'll be able to see, but if this is my elder, hey, I have to kneel down, and then I have to be like Makadi. So we actually have a whole greeting for that. So you have to kneel down, and then you have to say Makadi so and so. So I have to say Makadi Nanji, Makadi Deboujee,
and then I say,
and then you say Tiripo Makadi.
Tiripo.
Makadi.
I always thought it was Tiripo. What does Tiripo mean?
Like I'm there, but like yeah.
So Tiripo is
No, we're fine, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to some extent.
Tiripo. But we also do it. We do it. I don't know if you guys do the whole thing of, but for us, it's a thing of, I'm not gonna kneel. Not that I don't know how to get on my knees, but okay. But it's this thing of, and then they take, and then they kiss, and then they have to spit.
To spit. Oh wow.
Apparently
okay.
those are the blessings. But no, we have received the blessings. For me, I don't know. I was never disgusted by it. But because of COVID, it's fine.
Can you please
don't
stop
have
with
to,
those things
we
at
don't
this
have
moment.
to do that. But for me, it's just, I knew of people that, I'd actually see people that, you know, the townships. You get to the village and then grandparents do that, and the child would. I thought that was very rude. Teach your kids to go and wash your hands, but don't do that in front of the elders,
Yeah,
guys.
that's very rude. So, like, we were even taught, like, whenever you see an older person, even though they're not your family or whatever, you have to be the one who greets first. Unlike these days, these kids, they even wait for you to greet them, and you're like, but child, do you know how old I am? Huh? But yeah, I think that's all that we have for you today. It's probably a very long video here, but it is what it is. Happy Africa Day.
And yeah, guys, no.
Let's keep the spirit of
Embrace,
Ubuntu. We are one.
Embrace who you are, guys.
Yeah,
we are
definitely.
Africans. It made us who we are. And yeah.
I want to emphasize on the spirit of Ubuntu. We are one. We are one.
I am
because
you
are. Yeah. So happy Africa Day from
Deboujee
and from yours truly. Otherwise, enjoy.
Next time.
Bye.